Hey, you have reached MVT Sky on the Daily Reach channel after my last event for April Fool's Day, and I ended up doing the reading for the second. So I got April Fool's in the spirit, right? So anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, it is the 3rd, and we are dealing with this Saturn energy for the month, and then the overall energy for Aries today, is Jupiter. So let's see what Saturn is talking about. High frequency is Mercury, medium frequency is Uranus and Neptune, and the low frequency is in Pluto. Right, so let's see what Saturn is talking about outside of his actual house that it rules in Capricorn, right, which is public reputation, honor, employers, profession, authorities, elders, if you like looking at the houses. But it says a married motive. All right, and so this is in a 2. All right, so first off, the motives behind your investments, the motives behind the business that you do, the type of profession, dealing with your elders. What are the motives back there? All right, let them be good motives, period. So let's see what Jupiter's talking about. Jupiter is a discussion in the 9th house, and that's still about faith, religion, good luck, wealth, beliefs, those type of things, creativity, communication. So let's see what's that about. It says the sacred reverence. All right, and this is coming in 11 and 2. So the sacred connections, the keys to tapping in, and this is not based off of regular tarot. This is oracle. Okay, so how you tapping in? Do you have the key? Are you in your heart chakra? Are you tapping in to the higher elements from your heart chakra? Is there an actual emotional connection to your belief systems, your faith, to creating and manifesting and communicating? Is that there? Maybe I'll throw another card down, but even that card comes in 11 and 2. So, it's talking about tapping in, right? So let's look at this Mercury energy. And then, when you're talking about Mercury, Aries, if you have some Jupiter there, pay attention. If it's dominant in your chart, if you have some Saturn dominant in your chart, pay attention to this, having good motives behind the things that you're doing, tapping in on a higher frequency. And then if you have, some Gemini, Virgo in a higher frequency, why not? You have some Aquarius and Pisces in there, pay attention. You have some Scorpio in there. So let's see. What's the 5s about today? The Hangman. Alrighty. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And who else? And we have the Ace of Coins. So, you're doing Sagittarius, Leo, Aries kind of energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo kind of energy here, right? And then when you're dealing with the Neptune, and we got the Uranus and Neptune down here, it's keeping these in higher frequency. Even though when you're dealing with the Hangman, there may be some stagnations in communication or seeing things a little bit different when it comes to, business and finances right now. And that's okay. Sometimes 5 does, the actual number 5 speaks of some conflicts in certain areas. This would be like the conflicts in action, motion, movement, creativity, communication, building, finances, the physical reality, right? So let me see what's going on here, because even when you're dealing with the this 7, it speaks of institutions. It speaks of hospitals, institutions, the subconscious mind, secrets, right? Social circles or social groups. So let's see what's going on right here. Alrighty, let's see what the conversation is. So you got the 8 of Swords here. Alrighty, and you also have the King of Coins that comes down reversed. That's Earth, fire energy right there. And then you also have the 2 of Cups. Okay, so first off, there may be some stagnations. There may be some things that's unknown, that's creating a little bit of self-blockage to a degree. Having to move kind of blindly, having to understand that even when one is tied into a particular situation or things, communication is a little bit different and stagnated, there's still opportunities to move forward regardless. When you see if there's Aries here moving in their earth energy today, they're in their earth fire energy. So right now they focused on business, making money, creativity. There may be some things going on where there may be some Aries that actually working in hospitals, institutions, things like that. But this also speaks of confinement. So this could also be a discussion of some Aries that may be dealing with some type of confined kind of issue, being confined. Also, when it comes to this Two of Cups here, partnerships and relationships where there's emotional attachments, is it that? What is it going to bring the Ace of Coins in a situation in a higher frequency? So we're going to look and see what else is going on down here. Let me see what's going on down here, because even this, if you want to discuss in secret some things that's not known here, there may be even a discussion of Aries, or a particular Aries with some Jupiter Saturn that's dealing participating in a relationship here, or trying to work on a relationship here, trying to kind of secretly come in this King of Coins, kind of energy right here. So let me see what else is going on here. Alright, so then in this lower frequency right here, where it comes to change, death, ends, taxes, regeneration, sex, things of that nature, right? Drastic changes or changes that one don't know is coming. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Inheritance and things like that. You got this King of Cups that comes down in this frequency. This is a water, fire energy, Aries. If you have some water in your chart and you're moving and your emotions today, pay close attention to how you're doing, because this means that the King of Cups energy is out of balance. He's in the lower frequency. There may be some changes that's taking place in the emotional aspects that's creating some confusion, especially when trying to partner up and build and create strong, firm foundations, and feeling like wishes are not coming true. Foundations is falling apart. Wishes and desires and dreams is not coming true the way they want. This is come down in that Aquarius energy, right? So when we're looking across the board here, and this is air energy, all right, and we do have Aquarius when we talked about Uranus and Neptune. So those friends and social circles, what do they what's not manifesting, what is being put out there that's not coming about, right? When you're looking across this board from the lower frequency, to keep this in a positive aspect, if you're still feeling that things are not coming into manifestation you're not being given the things that you hope, wish, dream, and desire, get back into your earth energy, not only, right, but your actions and in the earth. Focus on the things that you're trying to create based upon your actions and based upon what you want to physically manifest in the reality. And this may require you to see things a little bit different, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, coming across Aries, there's a water, fire, earth, fire, earth here. So it's letting you know you have to raise your frequency one way or the other. You're going to have to balance out this water aspect. If you have some water in your chart, Aries, you're going to have to balance this out so you're not creating that mist of confusion, so that you can be clear on what you're trying to create, what actions you want to make, so that you can produce this Ace of Coins here, right? But outside of that, when the foundation is feeling like it's crumbled and it's not together and there's no partnership here, right? It still leads you back to this need to balance out in the fire energy, balance out in your earth energy, coming into new creativity. This feeling trapped here, this is what's possibly bringing this emotional mistiness, right? Because that even brings you into the air energies regardless of the fact, right? So understand that when you see things different, then it will bring upon opportunities to come out of some situations and to be released from some situations. But most importantly, right, in all fairness, if we're looking at the actual King of Cups, it's a discussion of Scorpio energy anyway, okay? And so, Scorpio does come with a compassionate side, and there may be some Aries with some Scorpios dominant in a chart that may not be very compassionate, and especially when it comes to trying to bring partnerships together. This is not working right now. It's in the lower frequency. Things are changing in the foundation. Things are not coming in the way one wants it in the lower frequency, and there's a little bit confusion. So it's important to pay attention to the partnerships here. It's important to pay attention to what you're creating in the physical reality, the physical stability, your actions and emotions, and also understanding that even in a situation where one feels trapped is usually to push you into thinking in a different direction so that you can create and build in a physical reality. So today, Aries, if all is a little bit cloudy, then you still have some time if you're in this frequency down here, right? But overall, Aries, the Jupiter energy is still asking that you tap into your beliefs, what you truly believe in, what you're truly interested in, how you communicate from another perspective. You know, Aries can be very creative and warm and loving, but they also could be very domineering, and they also can kind of detach from their emotions a lot. And so this may be a time to kind of get into tapping back in, but not to over attach to an individual or a particular relationship or partnership, but you know, just so you can reestablish what it is that you want to do today if you dealing with some confusion and, you know, feeling like things is a little bit shaky at the foundation, right? But as far as this Saturn is concerned, you know, make sure that when it's saying use your heart. If you're using your heart, you're using your emotional aspects, and you are able to have good motives behind why you're trying to create what you're trying to build, what you're trying to establish in a physical reality. Especially when it comes to dealing with business, you know, profession, being honorable in your profession, you know, public reputation, and all that other good stuff, dealing with authorities and the elders and stuff of that nature. So anyway, Aries, I hope y'all all have a good day. Stay in this high frequency, see things different, put action forward, and understand that you will be able to create in the physical reality, right? And pay attention to your Sagittarius house, your Leo house. Pay attention to your Aries house, which is the first house, right? Pay attention to your Capricorn, your Taurus, and your Virgo house also. Pay attention to these things. And also, who else I wanted to give y'all before I left here, right? And so, yeah. The King of Coins has 20 degrees of Leo and 20 degrees of Virgo, even though it's it comes up as a Taurus energy, right? So yeah, it's imperative. Pay attention to your Leo. And let me give you the degrees for this Scorpio here. It's 20 degrees of Aquarius and 20 degrees of Pisces. So yeah, pay attention to that, okay? And we got this Aquarius down here. So, you know, kind of pay attention to that. Anyway, be good. See you all later. See you for the next one. Smooches.